Welcome to our tutorial on the Django for template tag. In this video, we'll explore how to use this powerful feature to loop through lists and dictionaries in your Django templates. I am Adya from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering from Department of CSE. Contents. What is the for template tag? Example, looping through a list. Example, looping through a dictionary. Syntax and parameters. Built-in for variables. Example using built-in variables. How to create a simple Django app to display a list of books. What is the for template tag? The for tag in Django templates allows you to iterate over items in an iterable object such as a list or dictionary. It is especially useful for dynamically generating HTML content based on data from your Django views. Let's start with a basic example of looping through a list and displaying its values. In this example, we have a list called fruits. The for tag loops through each item in the list and displays it as a list item in an unordered list. Next, let's see how to loop through a dictionary and display in keys and values. Here we use the items method to loop through our dictionary, my car, displaying each key value pair in a paragraph. Syntax and parameters. The syntax for the for tag is straightforward. You define a variable to represent each item and the iterable object you want to loop through. The item is the variable name representing each item and object is the iterable object. Django provides several built-in variables you can use within for loops. These include for loop.counter, the current iteration starting at 1. For loop.counter 0, the current iteration starting at 0. For loop.first, check if the iteration is the first iteration. For loop.last, check if this iteration is the last iteration. For loop.parent loop refers to the parent loop. For loop.rev counter, the current iteration counting backward ending at 1. For loop.rev counter 0, the current iteration counting backward ending at 0. These variables allow you to control the output based on the iteration context, as checking if the current item is the first or last in the loop. Let's look at an example that uses some of the built-in variables. This example highlights the first and last items in the list of fruits by using the for loop.first and for loop.last variables. How to create a simple Django app to display a list of books. Setting up the Django project. Let's start by creating a new Django project. Open your terminal or command prompt and run the command Django admin start project books. This will create a new directory called books for our project. Next, navigate into the project directory by typing cd books. Now let's create a new Django app within our project. Run the command python manage.py start app books app. This will create a new directory called Books app where we will build our application. Configuring the app. To make Django aware of our new app, we need to add it to the installed apps list. Open the settings.py file in the Books directory. Scroll down to the installed apps list and add Books app to it. Creating the view. Now let's create a new function that will handle our books list. Open the views.py file in the Books app directory. At the top of the file, import the render function from Django.shortcuts. Next, create a view function named Django app. This function will create a list of books and render them to a template. Creating the template. To display our books, we need to create a template. In the Books app folder, create a new directory named Templates. Inside the Templates directory, create a new file named books.html. Open books.html and add the HTML code to display the list of books using the for template tag. Configuring URLs. To route requests to our new view, we need to update the URL patterns. Open the urls.py file in the books directory. Import the books app view function at the top of the file. Next, add a new URL pattern to the URL patterns list. This will map the root URL to our books app view. Running the project. Now that we have set everything up, let's run our project. In the terminal, type python manage.py run server. The terminal will display the URL where the development server is running. Open your web browser and navigate through this URL to see our list of books displayed. Output. In this tutorial, we covered how to set up a Django project and app, create views and templates, configure URLs and run the project to display a list of books using the for template tag. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tutorials like this. Thank you for watching and happy coding.